Different day, still tired. I did choose to go for the Crystal Snow Keyblade just because I went into my abilities and I found that I don't know exactly where it is. There it is. I have Leaf Bracer on Sora, so I don't need it on the Keyblade. And I figured, let's just give this Keyblade a chance with its transformation and shot lock before I definitively say that it's not worth it. Because it might just be worth it, and I might just be misremembering how good they are compared to each other. So we're going to give it a chance, and if it ends up sucking, we can also just go back to Ever After. That is why I like the underwater stuff in this. What I don't like is the magic underwater, by the way, because you only have sea, fire, thunder, and, well, just see everything, but the most basic version of it, right? So, obviously, Cura, that doesn't apply to. And that can be really fucking annoying, especially with later on. That being said, your underwater combos, I don't know if it's just because this is a magic-based Keyblade that I'm having these projectiles, but actually, I've never noticed that before, and that seems really fucking powerful, so yeah, I do appreciate that a lot. Also, I think you can damage... You cannot. I'm skipping those enemies for now. I'll be fighting more enemies as we go along. I don't like underwater combat very much, so I'm going to try to avoid that as much as I possibly can, which won't be entirely most likely, but hopefully it'll be, well, doesn't seem like this is something that I'm going to be able to avoid. Maybe I can just keep swimming, but if they make a whole deal out of showing me a different camera angle of it, I can't really in good conscience just not fight it, right? That's like gaming law. If they show you a cutscene, even if it's just a mini cutscene, you gotta fight the enemies. Anyway, it's the next day, or 2 days later. I don't know when I last recorded, actually. I think I recorded on Sunday, right? So it's Tuesday now. This is going up on Wednesday. I don't know if I'm going to be recording 1 or 2 episodes. As I said, I'm still very tired. I had a horrible night of sleep. Well, actually, I slept fairly well. The issue mostly came in with when I woke up at around 6 a.m., which is about 3.5 hours earlier than I usually wake. God damn it! Wake up. I had this horrible fucking headache, and it kept me up for like an hour, and then I just like took an aspirin, and like I fell asleep again once that took some effect. And then when I woke up, I was kind of fine again, but throughout the day it came back, and just like being in pain, any kind of pain, but specifically like headaches and toothaches, is really fucking tiring. So that is probably why I'm feeling so tired, because I didn't necessarily like not sleep well. I slept a little bit less than I usually would, but I also like woke up a little bit later after like falling back asleep again than I usually would, because it was just past like 10. And usually I wake up somewhere around 9 or 10 a.m. So I didn't really like sleep any differently. I just had a headache, and I had a headache throughout the day, and I think that is legitimately like what's making me more tired. I might just have COVID. I probably don't, because I never leave my fucking house. Well, that's not true. I do leave to go to the shop to like buy food, to just stay inside all day. That's not because I am very like law-abiding necessarily and following COVID regulations. I just don't leave my home, like ever, at all. Also underwater, by the way, you can't use shot locks. Also, I have this equipped still. So every time I die, I'm going to have to re-equip Crystal Snow. That's gonna be fun. So anything... I mean, this is just literally better. So might as well, right? It's literally the same item, but better. I haven't really looked at any of this recently. But I don't think I'm going to necessarily want to change any of the others. I don't. So there you go. So what I'm thinking is maybe fight a little bit more of these guys, just because, frankly, I might need the experience. I don't think Davy Jones is a particularly difficult fight. And it's also not an underwater fight, by the way. which is, thank God that they didn't make the boss fight for this world an underwater fight because of the theme. And a lot of the actual like gimmicky fights are fun in this world as well because they are based on the ship combat, which is fairly basic compared to Black Flag, for instance. But it's still fun because it's pirate ship combat. Who doesn't fucking like pirate ships? The people who get targeted by pirates, I suppose. Yeah, that's actually a really good answer to that. Never mind. I was going to talk about a thing, and now I forgot what I was going to talk about. Again, I'm tired, so I'm just going to kind of go with it. Wait a second, can I... That seemed like a destructible area, I don't know. Can I just skip, you guys? I think I might just be able to skip through this. Oh yeah, I definitely can. Oh, that's not good. That's a real not good. How do I get through that? Probably by just swimming very, very slowly, is what I'm guessing. Yeah, there's a lot of jellyfish. Maybe they disappear once you defeat all of those enemies from before, but we'll never know at this point. Because I just skipped through those. These are different enemies. These have so much more HP. Hopefully not a lot more like strength, because that would be horrible. Maybe I should just be switching to favorite deputy. No. Okay, I'm out of here. Bye. We are leaving. Okay. Oh my fucking god. The camera rotated because I swam into a wall. Or like a ceiling, rather. Fuck! that is the worst. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is... I have Favorite Deputy equipped right now, and it does have the same Keyblade combo I'll show you in a moment. We're going to ignore all of these underwater fights. We're just straight up going to ignore them, because fuck all of that. I'll be grinding a little bit extra, like between recordings, maybe... To make up for all the experience we're missing out on here, but I am not about to fuck with any of this shit. I hate the underwater combat with a burning passion, and the less I have to deal with it, the happier I'll be. That was almost bad. Okay, let's heal. This only leads to a chest. Hold on, that only leads to... So where am I supposed to go? If that's only a chest... What? And oh my god, it doesn't just lead to a chest. It leads to a chest with one of those goddamn useless phone games in. So I guess then we go down here. I need to remember to use the LNR buttons. We go down here. This is where we go, right? I fucking hope it is, because... Wait, there's a checkpoint, or a save point over there. Let's just visit that and check it out. Because that might seem like a good place to hang out for a little bit. Okay, underwater save point. I'm assuming that means that there is a boss fight coming up here. Yeah, there is, now I remember. Okay, it's not going to be pretty. There's going to be another water boss fight after all. It's not the boss fight, but it is a boss fight. And it's not Xehanort, because obviously you also have an underwater Xehanort at the end of the game. Spoiler.
That seems suspicious.
It does.
I'll check it out.
By the way, getting back to the sleeping realm theory, this is part of that as well. I'll give you that. They can breathe and talk in the water without any explanation.
No pirate worth his salt ignores treasure.
Could I just, like, not? Maybe? Because this is very obviously a trap. The things even move. How thick can you get? Like, you must be honestly the most stupid motherfucker in the history of stupid motherfuckers. Okay, you have a lot more HP than I thought you'd have, and you instant killed the Goofy. That is very not good for me. And I can't switch Keyblades underwater. I'm stuck using the Keyblade I have. That leads me to believe that I must have a set amount of damage, right? Looks like it, because Favorite Deputy dealing this much damage with... Oh my god! Holy crap! You hit like a fucking truck. I don't want to get hit by you again. You are... no. Just no. I'm also hitting him very hard though. I have to be honest about that much. It's not just a one-way, like, we're both very fragile underwater. Which is that just underwater mechanics, being very fragile? Oh, those missed? Well, fuck that. The moment I can get some more fires off, I'm gonna immediately do that, because that seemed to deal a surprising amount of damage against a fish. Underwater. Maybe I should be using thunder. Probably not, actually. He seems like the kind of dude who would absorb thunder damage very well. Or maybe even, like, get healed by it. That was instant death! What? Okay, so this is the actual boss fight of this world, clearly. Because, if I recall correctly, Davy Jones is ridiculously easy. This dude, however... So maybe I should have fought those random heartless underwater. Maybe that one level difference it could have made actually would have been important here. Because this guy is destroying me. I mean, again, instant death for Donald and Goofy. Let's try Thunder. Yeah, no, that doesn't really do much, does it? So fire is the way to go, obviously. And just physical combos as well. And getting the hell out of the way when he tries to attack, because he has that one attack that just instant kills me. Which... that attack. Then everything else also, like, almost instant kills. So maybe just, like, don't be in front of his face? Because that attack seems to be a very easy one to dodge unless you're literally in front of his mouth. So maybe this fight isn't actually that bad, all things considered. Yeah, you see, he winds up, he does that, you have plenty of time to get out of the way, and then you just beat his ass, literally. You swim around him and beat his ass. Then he does a little bit of magic attack. Okay, so his patterns actually aren't that difficult. If you're paying a bit of attention, it's no use. Oh, I wasted an entire MP bar out of panic, and I'm dead. I got stuck in an animation. I tried to swim away. I got stuck in an animation. The finishing animation wouldn't let me cancel out, which is totally fair, by the way. That is definitely my own fault for just mashing the button. And just as I was saying, his patterns are actually not that difficult to, like, keep track of. I stopped keeping track of his patterns, and then I died. So there you go. Just look at, like, his wind-up animations, and you'll be fucking fine. Unlike Donald Goofy, who apparently just can't seem to do that. No, you don't. It's also kind of hard to get out of the way, because you don't move very quickly underwater, and he does. So you need to stay far away from him and be ready. Because even if you are ready, if you're too close, you're just dead. Wait a second, didn't I have that ability that leaves you with 1 HP after a devastating hit? I thought I did. I'm gonna try to look into that in a moment, when... I was gonna say if I die again, but let's be real here, when I die again. It's not gonna matter too much if I can use Cure, actually, because the only attack that I seem to be hit by consistently is his charging... Okay, I'm now far... I hate this. Okay, prepare and retry. What is up with my abilities? Because I could have sworn I have it's withstand combo. I literally need the other one is the thing. Like, I have one of it, but I need the other one. Fuck. Suddenly, I don't seem to be able to avoid those lightning strikes anymore, and I don't know what I'm doing differently. Because I'm still just using the circle, speedy, swim, keyblade, spinny, fucking thingy. And now it's just hitting me all of a sudden. I do not know why or how. But once you get hit by one, you're getting hit by the other one. So that's also instant death. Somehow this attempt on Goofy survived the first attack. I don't know how, but I'm sure it'll at least help me a little. If nothing else, it'll take some of the heat off of me for getting attacked. So that can only be a good thing. This might be the attempt. This might be the time I win, and I almost died. So it might not be. Because again, this motherfucker can instant kill me if he wants to, and if I let him, well, obviously that is part of it. But I've been letting him quite a lot, as a matter of fact. So that is that is not a really good bar to clear. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm stuck in an animation. I need to heal. I need to heal. I need to heal. I need to heal. I need to fucking heal, and I need to get out of the way because he's gonna smash his head into me. There's two different attacks where he charges. One where he wants to eat you, and one where he just like bashes his head into you. The one where he eats you actually isn't instant death, because it's a combo, and I have withstand combo. So I'm actually kind of well equipped to deal with that one. I need to heal immediately afterwards, because it only leaves me with 1 HP, and he attacks immediately after it again. So there's not a lot of like room for error there, but at least it's not instant death, which is, at this point, something I'll take, honestly. So, also, just getting to him after he does that attack, before he does his next attack, can be a bit of a pain. No. Don't want to get stuck. I honestly just don't want to use the combo finisher in this fight, because it more often than not gets me stuck in a position where I end up dying. And I don't know if you've noticed, but death is not a really good thing. It's a good thing that some people die, I guess, because otherwise overpopulation and stuff. But if we're playing Kingdom Hearts, I don't know why I'm talking about overpopulation issues. Ah, well, there you go. After this, I immediately need to heal. Of course, this time he doesn't follow up immediately with that charge attack, because now I'm recording. Well, I've been recording the entire time, but everything else is going to get cut out. So now I'm actually doing commentary. And as a result of that, things become easier. Which is the opposite of the Let's Play curse, so that doesn't make any goddamn sense. Please, just die. Please, just fucking... I got greedy. I got greedy. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. Donald, why didn't you heal me? You're alive, why didn't you heal me? You know that if I die, you die, right? Okay, I'm gonna do a Grady thing again. I have ethers, by the way. I have 2 ethers, which I used in this attempt of the fight, which is the only reason that I'm still alive. So let's give this another shot, because I feel like we might be good. I've been very sloppy in this attempt so far, because I had to use 2 ethers, where I did not before. Somehow the charge attack doesn't instant kill me anymore, though. That can only be a good thing. I don't know what the difference is, why it isn't killed me before and now it doesn't, or if there is any difference, or if it's just RNG's is deciding, you know what, you've died enough, I'm going to give you a bit of a damage boost, because that is what a lot of games oftentimes do. The more you die, the easier some things become, and that's just kind of to keep players from getting frustrated, and it works oftentimes. I don't know how I managed to dodge that, but sure, I'll take it. No. This time it wasn't even greed. I got stuck on his fucking fin. Oh, this time it instant killed me again. So, my theory about like game design, intentional stuff is just gone. Instant killed me again. I was doing so well as well. I was juggling the fuck out of him. It felt real good. Look, I don't know how long this episode is so far, The recording is over 40 minutes at this point, and I just want to come in here and say, remember when I said that I like this world? I like it a lot less now. I'm not saying it's a bad world. It's a bad world. I swear I didn't do that on purpose. It's been another 5 or so minutes, and I'm honestly at this point considering going back to buy a Koopa coin just for this fucking fight, because I am done. I think... yeah, I'm dead. Admittedly, part of this is also just because I'm annoyed and I'm not doing, like, proper combos. Like, I should not be using combo finishes at all in this boss fight. I should be looking more at his animations for, like, when he does a signifier to when he's going to attack and that kind of stuff. I just end up not doing that all of the time, which is really definitely part of the issue. But still, Koopa coin, I don't know, might not be a bad idea. I somehow only got hit by one of the lightning strikes, and I don't know how I managed that, but I am very happy about it. Also, I definitely need to use an ether, because I am going to require healing as soon as I can. Because at this point, anything that hits me will kill me. So, I would very much prefer not to die to stupidity, if at all possible. Just use a bunch of fire spells on him, just to deal... actually quite a shit ton of damage, more so than you would expect from just like fire. So maybe it has like the power of fire, even though it just says fire. I don't know how these C spells work. I'm gonna die. I did not die. I can be surprised. I was sure that I was gonna be in range for that attack and there was nothing I could have done about it. But so far we actually seem to be doing fairly... no! Okay, we seem to be doing fairly well, so maybe... this is the attempt. This is where we... wait a second, no! Lightning strike attack means that he's going to do the charge right afterwards. I forgot about that for a second. That is one thing that I have learned. Admittedly, partly because the death screen gives you that as a tip. And I actually read that and I figured, you know what, that makes a lot of sense. That is a pattern that is indeed correct and I had not yet spotted. Because I just keep absolutely wailing on this motherfucker. You know what? We're just going to use another ether, and we're going to immediately use fire spells against him, just to deal a bit of extra damage to maybe ensure that we can win. Oh my god! And we got Thunder Gap because of it. I guess that is something, but oh my god, we won! I don't know how long this episode is. Most of this recording is empty. We could be at 20 minutes, we could be at 35. I think we're closer to 20. 25 probably. Honestly, don't know. I'm so happy that we beat this dude. On an attempt where I randomly started talking as well, that is always a very nice feeling to have the actual attempt on video, because otherwise you would have like just seen me beat him. Or had to watch like 5 minutes of me silently. Okay. If I recall correctly, this actually is a really good summon. So that's very good. Really good. It's a bit hard to master though, I think. I've never been very good at it at least. So... that must mean it's difficult, because if I can't do it, who would be able to? Because I am the best at this game. Clearly, I didn't just spend half an hour trying to beat a fish. Fucking hate fish. Which is just true as well, I don't like fish very much. And this is where we get the boat. Yeah, we get the boat. And somehow a rock wall just crumbles the fuck away. 'Cause reasons.
It's our very own
Ship. Did I say boat?
Are you certain about that?
Huh? What? Jack?
Finders keepers.
How'd he get here so fast?
Mine. Savvy?
Jack, you already have the Black Pearl.
Aye, to which this ship holds no candle. But take what you can, mate. Now then, my ship has a captain, but it does appear I'm in need of a crew. Suppose you'll have to do. Don't dawdle. Climb aboard.
Say what you will, I think,
Ready now,
Jack.
helmsman?
like, I'm not very close
Kind of trapped?
to the Pirates franchise.
Now, Sora, I know you've made passage through straits far more dire than this.
I think Jack does a pretty good job in this game, honestly. Like, again, I'm not very, like, close to the Pirates franchise and as such, like, Johnny Depp's version of it. And the animation doesn't capture, like, what the mannerisms, as I said last episode, of like, Johnny actually playing the role. I think the voice actor is doing a decent job to, like, maybe not necessarily imitate the way Johnny Depp plays Jack Sparrow, but it still fits, like, his character and personality very well, the way he's played. So I don't really mind. Davy Jones is less good, for sure. I think we're going to call it there for today. I'm definitely... Oh, it's called the Leviathan. I'm definitely, like, 2,000% sure. First things first, I'm going to get a Kupo coin, just in case. And I'm also going to, I think, end of this episode and only have one episode recorded here today, back to back. Just because, honestly, that was it. Because honestly, I have some animation work to do still for the top 5 video that I'm working on. And I need to redo some of those animations. Unless we're going to be stuck inside, like, a forced encounter, in which case, I guess we're doing 2 episodes. Oh my god, that do be a big boat. Shit, sorry. It looks it.
Oh, but look, this time there's...
Well, actually, there's nobody aboard.
Isn't that...
Not the merry company I'd hoped for. Harley!
a black coat?
Of course.
You back in the organization?
Yes. Surprising, isn't it, that they do me the honor? Never count your cards until they've all been dealt.
Jack, don't you give this creep the time of day.
Come now. Are you really so unsophisticated that you decline a gentlemanly conversation?
What'd you say?
Sora, stand down. It's the code. Mustn't strike a pirate aboard ship when said pirate offers to confabulate.
Ah, yes. And how could I love games and contests without honoring the rules? Because only by winning fairly does victory have any savor at all.
But, of course, the code is actually more guidelines than rules. Speak your piece.
I am looking for a box.
I'm just looking for what's inside the box. It's been years.
You know the one.
Yes. Maybe. No, I know of a box. But said box is not a box you want to trifle with, mate. Trust me.
Really? A wager, then?
And of what nature would this wager be?
What say we have a little race
Oh,
to
no,
that
it's
charming
that-
port town which you hold so dear?
Port
I hate this
Royal.
part.
Yes. Whoever reaches it first is the victor. And the stakes? You tell me all about that chest.
I thought it was a box.
Against what?
I will get you whatever it is you want.
Done.
Jack?
Then we have an accord. Now, let us begin.
I remember this being
But Jack!
difficult.
Drop canvas!
I don't think it's supposed to be.
Jack!
I lost the first time.
Jack!
Hopefully I won't repeat that here.
Oh. You can't let him get his hands on that box. Do you really know whatever it is that he's looking for?
Let's just say there's a potential possibility he wants the chest containing Davy Jones' heart. Because I haven't the foggiest notion why he'd covet the blighted thing.
Is it a black box?
It is more black than blue, so yes.
Do you think it's the one?
And winning the race would keep it out of Organization 13's hands.
More like Lucius hands.
Hey,
But you don't know that.
you're right.
What are you three muttering on about?
Basically, we need to win this race.
Precisely. No purchase, no pay. You might have the makings of a pirate after all.
Yeah.